One of the biggest problems that people have with training is that the value fades away. The question is, how do you make training stick? And there are ways to do that. There are ways to go through a training effort that's not just a one off, not just a flash in a pan. And the four ways that I can think of off the top of my head are one, to practice. Create practice sessions. The second approach is to build internal champions on your company side that will continue to maintain the value. The third approach is to make sure the training you pick has very simple concepts. It might run deep, there might be a lot of details, but they have to work their way up to really simple points that you can carry in your head and use in real time. And the last is to create cohort groups that help maintain the commitment to grow and change, evolve, and make those things stick. So I want to talk about each one of those just very, very briefly. And the first one is the practice session. We call it presence in practice in our work. We're training people to have great presence, winning presence, to engage and influence. Those are skills that need to be put into practice. So what we do is we set up a system, we set up some rules, and we teach a system whereby you can practice, not feel too vulnerable, but have enough pressure that it's real. And that the system will help create positive feedback. It's actionable, and you can get your skills practice. So then they're going to be internalized closer to a muscle memory. The second one, we call them presence champions. These are your internal champions. If you have people who learn the skills of the training and are positioned to coach and maintain it, given some authority, a certification in an approach so that they can help keep it alive. Internal champions are a big part of making the flash in the pan a lasting part of the culture. Certain people have those skills, and you're going to pick people from inside a training who have the ability to step and say, hey, I'm going to own this thing. They're probably the people who lead the presence and practice sessions, so that you've got people who are champions of a process, leading others to keep it alive. To the simple concepts. Story, for example, is a really complicated system that we've distilled into a very simple problem, solution, outcome for somebody method, a model of beginning, middle, and end that's so simple. You can use it while you're talking. You can use it in a meeting. You can use it when you're planning. Make sure you're picking programs that distill their deep, rich content into simple ideas that you can carry around in your active mind and apply them. They may run deep, but they've got to distill to something simple. And the last piece, the cohort group, it adds something really important. If you figure a present champion is an outside champion who's working on the team to keep them lifted up. A cohort is peers. And when your peers are stepping up, it's easier for you to step up. Just like anything else, it's easier to lift weights with a fitness partner. It's easier to run with running partners. You can do it on your own, but when you start doing it as a team, it builds its own life. So I want you to think about these things when you go into training. Training is great, cool information. It's in my head, but I want it to last. What you do is you follow those simple four things, and you build the practice sessions. In our case, presence and practice, so that you keep working on it. You find internal champions inside the firm to help represent this value and keep it alive in the culture. Third, you stick to simple concepts. Training should be something that I can walk around with and keep it in my head. Not have to consult a manual every time, but carry the simple principles with me so that I can be better in real time, not just when I go back into my homework. And last, set up peer groups, cohort groups that are going through it together so that as a little collective culture, you're saying, this is important, it matters to us. Those four things will help you do something that training is really supposed to do. Give you useful value that keeps showing up. You've got to make it stick.